All around the size that you want.
Beautiful.
All around,
Beautiful.
all around the tote boards. All around the tote
Man,
boards.
this is, remember this.
Yep.
The only thing we need is we need the outside duct insulated. Because you'll wind up, you're selling or keeping this.
Oh, they're keeping it. They're keeping this.
Okay.
So we're gonna put it there anyway for you, and then we gonna installate this with R13
Yes.
and R19. So when you come back, you're gonna see R30, R13, 19, also with the labels on it when you see it.
Perfect. But the duct itself, you know what duct insulation is.
I know what you're talking about.
Wrap that, then let them still put stuff in behind it. Let them loosen this up,
Gotcha.
get it out. What's gonna happen, wintertime, if this sits the way it is in the wintertime, oh my God, it's freezing cold air in here.
Right.
Summertime from the hot brick,
Right.
oh my God, the air ain't working, just in the one room.
Right. Right.
How do you fix it? Rip the sheetrock out.
And then I got you.
There's no other way to fix it, Joe.
No problem.
No other way to fix it. Oh, this is fantastic. This is, if all my jobs were like this, Joe, guess what? I would have it easy.
Oh man.
I would have it easy.
You know where that come from? A lot of people, like I was telling people, construction is expensive. If you can't afford things, don't get into it.
Yep.
And this is an investment. It's a long-term investment. Everybody got this get-rich scheme. I don't know what's going on, but that's what the problem is. So we're going to do everything by city code of the
What
city
it
of
is, they
Philadelphia.
see people making money, then they get greed. You're not happy with making a good living. You want to go out there and kill people.
No.
Not you.
Right, but people.
Oh, don't worry about that. Don't. Then
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
A fire happened.
a fire hazard. People start getting fails.
And on top of that, they don't pull permits. So they lied to the owners. I pulled the permit, get the job done, and it ain't done by code. It falls back on the owner.
Every day I go through that. Right then, they got a violation. Can you give me the rest of my money? Yeah, no problem. Job's done. Here you go.
Right.
No, job ain't done.
Job ain't done.
Now you got a violation sitting in the wings. All your permits are double. If the judge gets a hold of you, that judge ain't nice no more.
No, the judge is fining you from prior into continuing. Because too many people dying and getting killed, especially in Fishtown, where they was doing underpinning.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
like, well, how this happen? Because they went under the aggregate and took all that dirt away from the foundation from back in the day, the soil, because there was
There you
row
go.
homes locked in.
Yep.
And it shifts. But there's a lot going on, and I want people to do everything correctly. And so when you tell me to do something,
It
I do
makes
it.
It makes your price a lot better.
Right.
This is the better side of the day, the fire block and a couple $100.
Right.
Okay? Plus paying somebody for a day. If I come in and build I ain't fire block or nothing,
Right.
I'm gonna be $300-400 cheaper. Okay? Then Joe Brown, he's too expensive. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He's doing it the right damn way, the way it's supposed to be done.
By code. By code.
Bingo.
Also, the permit is on your deed when you go check for the title search to sell or whatever. Then you need that for rental license. People
Yep.
don't know this. So they be like, oh, let me go get my rental license. You never had no permit.
Exactly.
Now you got to start from ground zero.
Yep.
But,
City ain't giving you nothing.
No.
You got a violation.
right.
I got probably once a week, Joe. I come across a place. They have people living in it already.
Yeah.
I
And,
said,
and that's
I
illegal.
said, you got a building permit. You ain't got a mechanical. You don't have a plumbing.
It's illegal.
It's illegal. Oh, I didn't know. Well, maybe you shouldn't be involved with this kind of work.
Right. And that's why they prevented the code enforcement now, because code enforcement, you got to rectify every deed and everything now.
Yep.
A lot of walls going to be opening up soon.
Oh, yeah. yeah. And where do you see the insulation deal?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, these guys got a half-inch gap on the bottom plate, the
Right.
top plate.
Right.
You know,
They got in the installation with the R13 got to be all the way in, staple to here, staple all the way up to here,
Not just
staple
laid
down,
in there.
not laid in there. It got to be done correctly, or you could use the new spray foam that they got a company in Maryland. They got a company in Philadelphia. They just started a turtle installation, and they got the spray foam, and they got to be certain colors.
Right.
One for the ceiling and one's for the wall area, and it
Yep.
got to be by code.
Yep.
and this is very particular. And like the city inspector here, Mr. Jack, whatever, been around and owned construction companies over 50, 40 years. That's why they hire the best to do the jobs that they do in here.
And you ain't gonna worry about nothing. I know it's gonna pass.
Yeah,
You knew this was gonna pass.
right.
There was no doubt in your mind. This is a great job.
No, but this is coming from a person that been doing this before I was born, and you teaching me as we go to. And
I
I'm with you.
always try to give people my knowledge. 53 years I've been doing this stuff. As a kid with my uncles, okay, one was a bricklayer, one was a carpenter, one was an electrician. I love this business, so I get excited when I see this.
Right.
The way you got everything fire blocked, that excites me. It's done right. The only thing you want to do in the future, and you're fine, don't worry about it, is you
I'm gonna
wanna
spray some more in
seal
there. I'm gonna spray some more in them holes up there.
in them holes. And then
And
when you
and
do it, Joe, you want to wiggle the wire.
yes, sir. And also, you're gonna see the R30s. It's gonna be stapled right here. And sealed correctly, so you can see everything that's going on. And this is stuff.
Right against the brick wall.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
try to teach people.
Oh, my guys be here to clean up. They're on another
no.
site or whatever too.
This is great.
Oh yeah, they left it for you. They said, "Oh no, we want to make sure we working."
I tell people, you got tabs on the end,
Yes,
like
sir.
you're saying, where you staple them.
Right.
When you cut it, it's a straight cut on the top. Take it and make a tab.
Okay.
Okay, pull the in. Don't cut the insulation out 'cause you want it tight against the plate.
Right.
So you're going to staple here. Boom, 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 boom,
Right.
boom, boom, boom. And then the sides got tabs.
Right.
Whatever you got here, Joe, if you got 100 inches, you make it 1.5 inches on the bottom longer, 1.5 inches on the top.
Yes, sir.
So if this bay is 100, you cut them at 103.
Yes, sir.
Take that paper, like I said, and that'll be all the way up top.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to worry about, we got air coming in there,
Gotcha.
sneaking in on us.
Yes, sir.
I always try to educate people. Some people don't get it. I've been on one job,